What's good, homies? Welcome to season 2, episode 1 of Homie Studios. It's your boy ST, the GREAT, joined by the homie Shades and P.G. Shades. How you doing, brother?
Hey man, I'm feeling real blessed, real thankful to be here. Season 2, episode 23. We on our MJ. You
dig. Episode 23 overall, episode 1 of season 2. You dig? Matter of fact, we just gonna keep the count going from 23 because I'm gonna let y'all know just straight up. I kind of like being able to see the numbers go up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Peach, how you doing, brother?
Season 2, baby.
Hey.
Better bring it around one more
good,
game.
yo. Happy to see y'all, boys. Happy to see y'all, boys. Happy to be here. Blessed to be here, you know. Ready for this. I've been missing this.
For real.
Bruh. We can't take this long of a break again. I'm just saying.
Ever.
Bro, I have been itching.
Hey, blame Shades. It's my fault. It's my fault. I didn't take that all the way down. The slum dumbass. But I promise fans, I promise all our listeners out there, all the homies across the world, we will not take a break like that again. It won't be that long again. We are planning, to stretch this out all the way until the spring break time. So you will be rocking with us all the way until spring. We will be rocking solid, God willing. But again, we will not be making another break like that again.
Yeah. We ain't making no breaks We ain't making no breaks like that because your boys we back, man. We back, baby. Y'all know the damn vibe, man. Damn. Bro, that's also another reason why we can't take this long of a break ever again. I can't be out here not having my vocals warmed up and lung capacity on deck for 2 months like that.
You was hitting that bit in the shower, huh? I'm out
the
shower, baby.
That's facts, though. Damn it, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, but man, it feels so good to be back, though, man. It feels good to get back in this chair behind this mic, man, and see my boys on the screen. And man, you know what time it is. Let's get into this shit, man, because man, we leave.
It get real.
We just about to make our comeback. We like, oh, this is about to be a happy pod. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Straight in the barbershop talk. I thought we were in the barbershop.
Boom. Yeah. Full transparency. We talked about not hitting y'all with like the real talk at the beginning every episode because like we understand like look, we some fun loving guys, but it's real shit going on in this world. But like not every time do we want to just hit y'all with the sometimes depressing news up front. But damn. They ain't give us no choice this time, bro. They gave us zero choice but to start off with this shit. And we started off with what happened on Wednesday when the Capitol Hill got stormed while the senators were in the building. All led and started by a rally by the current president of the United States, telling them that they have to take this country back using power. And somehow, some way, on a day where all senators, every senator is in the House, y'all don't have max security. Man, what did y'all make of what y'all saw? Because what did y'all make of what y'all saw, man? Because I don't want to go on my soliloquy yet. You know what I'm saying?
Pete, you want to go? You want me to go?
I'll go, because to me, that was crazy. That was, first of all, his rally to rile him up was crazy. Second of all, what hurt me the most was, first off, let's call white privilege on this shit, because we would have never got in no office, no window, no none of that alive.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Peach. Peach had to drop off for a second, but Shades, how you felt about what you saw on Wednesday, bro? We're gonna hear back from Peach when you get back.
For sure. Already picking back off what Peach said. The first thing I thought of was, wait, hold on. They stormed the place, right? Oh, right. There was police there, right? Nobody got tased. I didn't see pepper spray. I didn't see, you know what I mean? Peach, I know you just came back in. Is your mic on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Finish what you were saying.
My bad. Didn't want to interrupt after the technical difficulty. My bad.
It's all good, brother.
But yeah, I was saying, we wouldn't even never got that close. Second of all, the way they reacted even after it happened, man, if they would treat our protests like that, we'll have the most peaceful protests ever. You know what I'm saying? Because people always act like, oh, the protests get all hype, but a lot of times the hype be them initiated. They didn't initiate the hype in this. The hype was initiated by those protesters, by Donald Trump riling them up. Force, use strength. We can't be weak.
And you know he knew what he was saying when he was talking to these people.
Yeah.
Bruh. So exactly what you're saying. I saw footage of one of the rioters being walked down the steps by hand by the cop. It was a lady being escorted down the stairs, and I was just like, oh my gosh, bro. Bump all that. I'm kind of past all that. I know if it were Latino or Black people or even Asian people, it would be totally treated different in my opinion. But what I want to focus on is the fact that the FBI is asking for help identifying the rioters. When they put it up on social media, they were interviewed. Some people pretty much gave their name and was interviewed, talked about what they did when they went in there. They got pictures of people with their feet up and propped up in Nancy Pelosi's seat, taking pictures with their gavel. People was in there naked, and I looked at Donkey of the Day. Charlemagne was able to identify 7 people. He identified 7 people already, and the FBI is asking for help. And it was so funny because Charlemagne is like, well, FBI is saying that they need help. Please call the FBI at blah, 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 blah. And basically you can put them up on Twitter and everything like that. So I just find it funny. The FBI needs help identifying the rioters at this point in time. And let's see if charges actually get placed on anybody. Because if charges don't get placed on anybody, I think it's staged.
A dude stole a piece of mail from her office and was told his whole ID.
Yep,
bro. When he stole that piece,
it was staged.
When he stole that piece of mail, he left because he said he didn't steal it. He said I left 25 cents on her desk. Literal quote from him. Acting like he paid 25 cents for whatever documentation is sitting on her desk. But this is my thing about the FBI, what you were talking about, Shays. The ones that were easily visible, the ones that wanted themselves to be easily identified, those are the ones that have been easily identified. Now people got to go through all this film, this footage, try to find facial recognition to this person and this person. I can understand why the FBI said they need the help because it was like what 20-something thousand people there. That was outside the Capitol Hill, and it's gonna be hard to just pinpoint each and every one of them. But this is what I have seen on Twitter already. Mm-hmm. I've seen when somebody posted, "Hey, they got a clear shot of one guy," and it was like, "Hey, can somebody, hey Twitter, do your thing? Who is this?" And like 7 tweets down, boom, there's the person's Twitter page, or they got a screenshot of the man's a Facebook page, bro. I understand why FBI might be going to Twitter and being like, "Hey, yo, y'all do your thing. We can at least find some people." Because like I said, the ones that were obviously face fronting the cameras every time they turn the camera on, those are gonna be the easy ones to find. Okay. It's gonna be them other ones, you know, that's gonna be a little bit more tough to find. But you know who ain't gonna be tough to find? Old cowboy hillbilly Jim, the dude who had like the crazy tattoos, the little brick tattoos, and he had this big old hat on. Yeah, he had the big old anchor on his side. I'm like, bro, all they're gonna do is say, "Lift your shirt up, fam." Oh, what's that? Is that a brick tattoo you got on your arm? Oh, you're easily spotted, head ass. You know what I'm saying? like he went in there and was like, "Identify me. Don't care.
Identify me, please."
Yo,
please. I am so happy that we did this.
This honestly scares me, bro. Like, that was just to say he's the president-elect. I'm scared of the inauguration that's coming up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm scared of the inauguration no more because Trump ain't gonna be there. I'll be scared if Trump was gonna be there.
See, I don't think he gotta be there now. I feel like he already sent the message.
Hold on, what you were saying, Shades?
No, I was just saying Trump ain't gonna be there. So if Trump was gonna be there, then I would be worried. But Trump ain't gonna be there, and the security there is gonna be crazy because now Secret Service is on Biden's side. Mm-hmm. Now Biden has a Secret Service.
So there was. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying Trump might get impeached before this all sets foot. They're trying to impeach him right now, so he might be impeached next week. Honestly, I honestly think Trump might be impeached next week.
And if he does, next week will be another point of heightened tension. You know, because honestly, I do think you gotta. Well, the government and the Secret Service, they're going to do their due diligence for this inauguration. But that ain't finna stop these Trump supporters because, bro, they don't care. they obviously don't care. Like these fools say, "I'm gonna pull up to to Capitol Hill, bust doors down, break through windows, push over fences, and trample the officers that were protecting the fences." Like I've seen video of all of that so far. And speaking of video, the one video that really irked my nerves the most that I saw was the second video from Trump where he said, where he started talking about, well, what we saw was disgusting, blah 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 blah. He's like, "I immediately sent the National Guards," and I'm like, "No, you didn't." Like, you lying, like squared up, straight up lying. Like, bro, you did not immediately send out no National Guards, bro. Do you know how long they were chilling there? They were chilling at Capitol Hill for like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
And you said National Guard, bro. When? Stop lying stop not lying on yourself where it's so obvious and easy to spot your lies. How does there people still out there that listens to this man's bullshit?
Yeah.
And how does he have you brainwashed? That's all I want to know.
They got brainwashed. That's all I can say because they actually did it. Mm-hmm. And that to me kind of relates back to when Jeremy was going hard on Trump when he did the like Proud Boys stand down, stand by shit. Yo, to me, like that man be up there calling orders to some background people, and like these orders be getting executed.
Bro, he part of it, bro.
Twitter
Bro,
banned him, I
these
think,
boys
permanently.
got secret organizations, bro, and they've already said they've infiltrated like delegates and like senators and all this other stuff. So if they've already infiltrated that, I'm pretty sure they infiltrated firefighting, doctors, lawyers, freaking police people. You know what I'm saying? Because this season I am going to bring up something that people ain't going to talk about, and this is going off of something else. But everybody's so worried about the police and everything. Oh, it get darker than that. It get way darker than that. And I'm gonna get personal with it. My grandfather was legally murdered by doctors in 2010. Legally murdered. He went into the hospital in 2009 with a broken hip. He died a year later with 3 different infectious diseases in his body, in his blood. He died a shell of himself. So everybody worrying about these police. The next thing I'm gonna start doing research on is these doctors, because I'm telling you, bro, these doctors are partnered up with these people. These people go and shoot guns together. They shoot golf. I mean, they hit golf together, all that stuff. Judges sentence people to life in prison and then go play golf with these doctors and these lawyers and all these other people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So this don't get deep, and I'm gonna do research on it, and I'm gonna find out malpractice information about people of color, and that's the next thing we're gonna focus on this season. So I'm sorry, my fault.
I got another. My grandfather had he had colon cancer. He died. He didn't die from colon cancer. He died from when he went to the hospital, and they were like, this nurse literally busted one of his arteries, and he bled to death. Like,
yep,
he bled to death.
Was that a mistake? Because my thing is, I want to look at how much that happens to people of color, not just Black people, Latino, Native American, Asian. You know, I'm going to look at Indian, everybody, and then we'll see what it shows, because it's not just police brutality, and they're getting away with it because it's covered up by malpractice insurance. The doctor killed my grandfather and was able to go back out there and do surgeries. And the nurses are out there still taking care of people, and y'all murderers. Like, nah, bro. Y'all ain't putting the wool. God, it's right there in front of everybody's face. And now people of y'all own ethnicity and own descent, everybody is seeing it. And they're saying, they're calling your bluff. They're calling the BS. And they're seeing how overt this racism is. And it's going to change. It's going to change.
Mm-hmm. Look, once people start like, not even going into like what you were saying, but just going in general. Once people start realizing that the history that we've been taught our whole lives throughout school ain't our real history,
not fabricated.
Like once they realize that's not the United States' real history, and they start, and people start bringing the real history of the United States to the forefront, to light, and people have to start owning that and accepting their actual history, then at that point we'll start seeing this country become better. But until then, man, it's just going to be too many people that believe these fabricated bullshit that they like to feed our youth in school, in history classes all over the country. And eventually they're going to have to get that shit figured out, because you got to stop telling these kids these lies and letting them grow up on this bullshit. Own that shit. If your history dark, your history dark, and then you got to learn how to grow from that.
Accept it and move on. Don't keep bringing up the old stuff and try to resurface it, because that's what it is. It's something behind the scenes that's trying to resurface tension. And I don't know if it has something to do with marketing or if it's some evil stuff going on. I really do think it's some evil stuff going on, you know, because I think in my opinion, this goes past last year, goes past natural. I think it's some supernatural shit going on, because there's a lot of deaths that happen outside of whatever else is going on. So I don't know if the powers that be, I don't know what they're messing with up there, but it ain't good. So everybody just be on the lookout, stay prayed up, you know what I mean? And stay on, you know, let's guard up. You know what I'm saying? Now is not the time to go solo and go off by yourself. Now is the time to get closer with your friends, get closer with your family, have an evacuation plan. You know, if you're not afraid of guns, you know, you need to get strapped, because I don't know. You know, I don't know. You may have to protect yourself in this environment right now.
And for me, what you was talking about a little bit before, it's two different things. One, see how you bring up the hospitals and malpractices and stuff like that. The cops continuously come up. It's all of the important organizations in our communities that are like this. We get bad treatment, and it's from the grocery store to the hospital, like you saying. You know what I'm saying? And that is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? And it's so visible to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go to a different city. Just go to a city that's more populated by different people. You know what I'm saying? It's so blatant that it bothers me, you know, deeply. And I got the same similar story like some of y'all with the malpractice, because you know my mom a nurse, right? And a couple of years ago, ST might remember, my mom, they gave my mom medicine that she's known allergic to, when she was telling them to make sure it's not that, because she's paranoid about it on top of that, you know what I'm saying? But just the treatment of our people in these facilities is just so you don't know what you're talking about, blah blah blah, all the time. You know what I'm saying? And my mom a whole nurse that happened to, you know, by another nurse, but my mom didn't want to go after no malpractice stuff, and you know, it was people coming at her to do it because it was an easy peasy case. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
known allergy, you got that shit on your wristband, da da da, all this stuff, you know. But she's like, oh, I could have made that mistake. She got such a good heart, and that's how some. And we got to. That's what gets blocked out. It's some good people in some of these same fields we talking about with some good hearts. You know what I'm saying? And that's how
Yeah.
good-hearted she is. She just like, oh, that could be me. I don't want to do that to nobody. Da da da. You know.
Yeah, and also there's a thing about not wanting to be the whistleblower. You know what I mean? Like, because you never know what that backlash from that could be, and especially in that field. You don't want to, like, we know this is obviously would be some type of corruption, but at the same time, you don't want to get blacklisted from some shit either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like the likelihood of that happening to a person of color as over a person, of one of our Caucasian brothers and sisters, I think that's in that situation, man. I think like our odds of getting that blacklist is much higher. You know what I'm saying? And then what do you do in regards to trying to make a living for yourself?
Right.
And that's at hospitals. What about these hospices? I didn't even get into the hospice. They're nightmares. They're living nightmares, bro.
Oh, my mom worked at some of them. The
Bro,
stories I know
like, I'm
on
not
them
going to get
places.
into it. I'm not going to get into it right now because, we're talking about Capitol Hill. But when we get into it, bro, I'll tell you, bro, because it's with me every day. It's a regret that I have. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of the things that on the philanthropy tip that I want to reach out to the elderly. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be something that I don't know if I'm going to be doing for 2021. I do want to talk to y'all about that, but the Lord gave me a message and he told me that I need to focus on the kids this year. And he told me to help build the kids this year. I was meditating this year, and that's the message that I got. Help build the kids. So I think we're already doing that with the Chastity Taylor Foundation. And I'm gonna find other ways. I'm with Hunger Fight. I'm gonna talk to y'all more about Hunger.
Okay. My bad.
No, you good.
We ain't there just yet.
It's all good. But Hunger Fight, you donate $20. $20 is 5 meals for a kid. You know what I mean? So I donate to Hunger Fight, and we donate to Chastity Taylor Foundation. So I will be posting those links up on our Twitter, up on our Facebook page, and up on our YouTube. So if you want to go ahead and donate and be a part and make a change in our communities, you can definitely go ahead and do that. So we will have those links posted up in the next 2 weeks. So be on the lookout for that.
Yep.
All right. And one thing before we do switch off of this, you was talking about possible impeachment of him, rapid impeachment before things go forward anymore. Is this man gonna face any charges, whether he gets impeached or not?
They haven't talked about it, but I think Biden's going to probably bring him up on charges because you got all 4 presidents before, Republican and Democrat, condemning what happened. And a lot of people, a lot of delegates are blaming Trump specifically. So I think Trump is in trouble.
I kind of meant, do you guys think, my bad.
Go ahead.
Do you guys think that what he did was like, a criminal offense?
Yes.
Yeah, it's treason.
Just wanted to make sure.
Like,
that's and he just passed a bill about, I forgot what it's about, but he just passed a bill about terrorist acts that's going to basically condemn his own people, his own followers and supporters. He just passed a bill like last week or 2 weeks about like social or domestic terrorism.
And they literally fell right into his own trap, and that's ridiculous.
That's what happens when you're following an idiot. Like, it should show you something when your own vice president turns on you.
Yeah, exactly, man. But yo, this country just needs to do better at getting at healing, and the first steps of healing is understanding everything. And you have to understand your history, and you have to understand. You have to accept that, and then now let's see how we move forward from there. But man, y'all boys ready? I know I hit this a little early, but y'all know what time it is. Get shape up though. It's time for Barbershop Talk, baby. Y'all know the damn vibes, man. No, what it is, man.
You heard me.
You know the damn vibes, huh?
Damn vibes.
Man, yo,
vibes.
I'm so happy to be back in Barbershop Talk, man. Damn it. Yo, I'm so happy to be able to talk sports on wax with the homies. Yeah, we've pretty much done the pod without y'all, but still.
Since we've been off wax, I ain't talk sports with the homies.
It feel like that. Me and Shades have chopped it up a lot. You know what I mean? But you was out there around all that snow.
And the goddamn slopes and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga making snowman and snow cones.
He out here being Sean Black. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all remember I talked to y'all. Y'all remember I talked to y'all on skiing day. Y'all know I ain't get back to y'all on skiing day, right? Because skiing day murdered me, bro.
You were hurting, weren't you?
First of all, let me tell you, I should have snowboarded, first of all.
Yes.
Second of all, I get gutsy, you feel me? I figured out a little balance, a little this or that. I could do this. I'm a daredevil kind of person. Stupid. Then it's like one little hill, right? And it's like, first stage, da. And I go down there and I got a little bit of speed, but I got my balance and it felt good. It was fun. I was like, ooh. It was cold out there too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was fun. I had to do it, I paid for it. Right. So now the next when I get down that little hill, it's like, this is the easy way. This is the advanced way. All right, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to go to the advanced way when I know I'm not advanced. I see easy way down. Green. Oh, all right. Let's go. I'm going by. And then I see a dude like sitting there or whatever, like he fixing his skis or something. I was like, oh, what's the main difference between the easy and the advanced? He was like, the advanced is a bit steeper, a bit more icy, so you go real fast. I was like, true. I was just wondering. All right, so hear me go easy way. Bro, I get on that, the easy little thing, bro. I was going so fast in 0.1 seconds, bro. I was going so fast. And all the stopping maneuvers they taught me in the little training part was not working. I just still was going fast. I was like, oh. And I was by myself because what happened was Malachi tapped out after the first run. He couldn't take it. He had to stay cold, so we had to like rotate out. I was like, I'm going to go try that bit one time. Man, I made a mistake. When I got halfway down that bit, I was like, yo, I'm going way too fast, and then I'm losing control, and none of the stopping, like turn the skis, doing this, like I'm just still going fast. Like, bro, I laid down into the snow, bro.
Yep, you gotta fall, bro. You gotta fall on your butt.
Bro, I took them skis off and I turned around and walked back, right? Mind you, I didn't even get that far, right? But this hill is so steep and it's so cold, and my asthma having ass already can't breathe good. Bro, it took me so long to walk like such a short distance up that. The distance was short, but the shit was steep, bro. And
Bro, your
like
legs
I
be
was
done.
dying. I had to stop every 3-4 steps to breathe. Like I had to get some oxygen in there, bro. It was crazy. I was gone on my rotation for like 40 minutes. And she was like, "Oh, you did it a couple times." I didn't do it once. I was walking for so long.
Man, but hey, that sounds like an experience. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your experience sounds almost as fun as Shay's snowboarding experience.
Oh, you mean the concussion?
Yes.
Yeah, when my homeboy set me up to go down a black diamond.
Oh God.
The second hardest slope. That one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely was going 40 before I flipped on the back of my head.
Ooh.
No, I probably was going 30. I probably was going 25, 30.
It probably felt like 80 though.
Right.
Wait, what?
Bro,
I was in the air. Board above me, my G. My board was on the ground when I finished. Nigga, I was this way, bro. My board was in the air this way, and I landed that head first. Doo-doo.
Oh God.
Bro, this wasn't just like a normal drop. This was a drop, but everything was like a hill. So I was supposed to be going shoot. You had to. And I was killing it for like 4 or 5 steps. But bro, my back end caught. Bro, I lost control. Upside down, landing on my head. Concussion. All right, I'm done for the day. See y'all later.
Yo, you didn't realize that you needed to take an insurance policy out before you went down the slope.
Bro, what?
Bro.
No, what I realize is I'm never trusting my homies again. I look up, these fools up here in the snow rolling. Oh, it's funny.
Oh, it's funny.
Okay. I got y'all, suckers. I got y'all.
Wait until I can walk straight. I'm gonna fuck y'all.
Wait till I can see y'all and it don't look like 6 of y'all and it's only 3 of y'all there.
Yo, hey man, like I said, it's good to be back in barbershop talk though, man. And yo, the homie Deshaun Watson. Yo, it's been a lot of talk recently. Like me and Chase, we had a conversation, and then I just saw while I was watching YouTube before we got started, they had the video for should the Jaguars trade their first overall and whatever to get Deshaun in place of Kelly, aka Trevor Lawrence. And but Deshaun won out, man. And apparently, like Houston is ignoring whatever the fuck he is saying, but with him wanting out, where is the best possible location for him to land, yo?
Well, the thing is, he said he may want out. He hasn't said that. They said he's been talking to teammates and he may want out. So he hasn't come to them yet and said, yo, I want out. So we're not there yet. If Deshaun gets to that point, they're gonna have to trade him because he's not showing up. If Deshaun says that means he's not showing up. So I thought about what you said. I thought about that too. I thought about should the Jaguars get him, and I don't think we should. Just because I think Trevor's such a sure thing. But what I did, I took a screenshot of what Bleacher Report was talking about. Shouts out to Bleacher Report. They put up 4 different packages from 4 different teams. So I wanted to go over with y'all because it just came up like 10-15 minutes before the pod, and I took a snapshot of it.
Okay.
So this is if you were to go to the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
So they have 4 teams. One of them is the 49ers. The Texans, Texans trade Deshaun. They get Jimmy Garoppolo. They get the 49ers 12 overall pick. they get the 2022 first round pick, and then they get a day 2 pick in 2021 or 2022. Patriots. If he were to get traded to the Patriots, the Texans get Jarrett Stidham, 2021 number 15 overall pick, 2022 or 2021 second round pick, and 2022 first round pick. If he goes to then they said the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes to the Panthers, Texans get Teddy Bridgewater, 2021 number 8 overall pick, 2021 second round pick, and 2022 first round pick. The last one is the Broncos. The Texans get Drew Lock, 2021 9 overall pick, 2021 second round pick, and 2022 first round pick. Tell me what y'all think.
For me, for me, Watson a baller. So he either getting traded or he playing his heart out for the Texans. That's the kind of person he is. I don't think, from what I seen about him and know about him, from what people said and coaches when he was coming out and what he been proving on the field and everything, like, I don't think he's the person that's going to risk a Le'Veon Bell situation. You know what I'm saying? Where he can't play for a year or something like that. He can't do that. That's not in his blood. But as far as if the Texans got to the point where they felt like they had to trade him, out of those, I'll probably take the Panthers deal. Out of those.
I was thinking because y'all know how I feel about Jimmy Garoppolo, and so that the 49ers would be out for me. Drew Lock can get all the way the fuck out of here. And how dare you tempt me with Jarrett Stidham? Fuck out of here. So, I mean, to me, like, the only package in there that makes any sense would be the Panthers deal, because while Teddy is not an elite quarterback, damn it, is he serviceable until you get whoever's the next guy you're going to bring in that you may very well be able to use their first round pick to get one. You know what I'm saying? So you just never
also
know.
could jump up with that trade value that you would get there.
That's what I was going to say. You can definitely take the deal and use that quarterback as well as your draft pick to trade up to get who you want. So you can probably get a Justin Fields, a Zach Wilson, or wait your time and pull a Kyle Trask or somebody like that. Or if you see somebody in the second round, but I would definitely think if you're going for a quarterback, you will use that quarterback and your first round draft pick to move up to get who you want. And I think you'll be able to do that.
What's their pick right now?
The Texans
don't have a first round pick.
Yeah, they don't have them.
Okay.
So if I was the Texans, I would definitely trade him if he didn't want to be there.
The Texans would have the number 3 overall pick, which is now the Miami Dolphins pick.
Right. I'm leaning
so nice.
I'm leaning towards the 49ers. If I was the 49ers, I would do it. And if I was the Texans, I would definitely trade with the 49ers to get Jimmy G. I don't think Jimmy G's the deal or the person for me. But if they did think that he was the guy for him, well, obviously he's not, because the offensive line is not good enough for Jimmy G. I would definitely stockpile Jimmy G with my first round pick to trade up to get Justin Fields or Zach Wilson. Depending on how Kyle Trask does, I might keep my pick and probably draft Kyle Trask. I want to see his combine and his pro day. But I think he should go to the 49ers because you got Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, you got all those running backs, you got George Kittle, and you got that defense. You know, your defense is coming back next year, and you got Kyle Shanahan, bro. Kyle Shanahan with Deshaun would be disgusting.
Right. Those would be the pros for San Francisco. The pros ain't necessarily there for Houston.
Why would you say that?
No, he was saying that they could use the Garoppolo and the pick to still get whoever they want, and they,
because they'll get Jimmy G, and you got the number 12 overall pick, and then you got the 22 first round pick, and then you got day 2 pick. So you're gonna have 2 second round picks.
See, this all goes back to how you feel about Jimmy G, and y'all know how I feel about Jimmy G. Like,
no, I feel you. But what is the climate in the NFL on Jimmy G? It's probably he's a mid-level quarterback, top 15.
Which
Would you
have
give him
low
that?
trade value though. Even if he was that, they have low trade
But
value.
it's your first round pick with Jimmy G.
But he
though.
can't jump from 12 with Jimmy G. How high you think somebody could jump? They can't jump into the top 5 with that.
But that's what I'm saying.
They're
getting another second round pick. So you can package that with the second round pick for this year coming from that deal, your first round pick from this year, and Jimmy G. And you still got your second round pick. You still got your second round pick, and then you still get your first round pick because you don't have any first round picks right now.
That could work, but it's a big gamble.
It's a big gamble.
Yeah,
it's a big gamble.
And see, if Bill O'Brien was still in charge in Houston, I think maybe that would be a serviceable enough deal. I don't think whoever is going to be making the decisions in Houston this time around,
Caserio, I think his name.
It's a Patriot.
Yeah,
they don't do those kind of things.
Yeah, it's a Patriot. I don't
That's
think
why he won out.
Jimmy G.
That's why Deshaun won out. He's like, yo, same old.
Nah,
like, get me out
he
of
just
here.
won out because they disrespected him. Because the story that I heard is that they said they were going to give him a say, or at least, talk to him about it. And he brought to the table a list of and the GM.
Oh, and the GM.
And the GM, you know what I'm saying? He said he wanted to talk about some of his player perspective with whoever the potential GMs was, and just see. He said, he don't care who they pick at the end of the day. From the story that I heard on the radio, he said he don't care who they pick, but he wanted to talk and he wanted to be enemy because he got good feedback from Patrick Mahomes, his boy, on they close or whatever. So long story short, they didn't even offer to interview Bieniemy, you know what I'm saying, at all.
Right. Facts.
And then didn't talk to him about they were gonna hire Cesaro and just did it without even, after they said they would talk to him. That to me is disrespectful.
100% facts, bro.
Yeah,
facts.
Like it would be different if they never said that. If they didn't say that to him and that part's not true, then I'm not with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't tell me that.
That's not no player shit,
Yeah, don't tell me that and then not follow up on it. You know what I mean?
Right, that's messed up.
And then you trade D-Hop last year.
When you did that all out the blue,
like out of nowhere, and it was the stupidest move, and you didn't get enough value back for it.
And I'm sure that's when that conversation had to come up. When he was like, yo, that hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least talk to me if we making a move. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's when him and the owner had that. And then it said the owner hasn't heard from him. And the owner's statement to the media was, I'm just looking forward to hearing from him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, regardless, no matter where he goes, somebody is going to get a good quality damn quarterback, man. And if Houston lets that man off the hook, man, how could you just imagine being a Texans fan? Like okay, so being a Jaguars fan is tough. Getting rid of Ramsey out of I don't even want to go back down that road. That's the equivalent of getting rid of D-Hop. We don't even have another equivalent that we would have to get rid of in order for it to be D-Hop and Deshaun, for us to feel that feeling of what a Houston fan would feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, shout out. I ain't no big ass Houston. I ain't no Houston fan by no means, but shout out to them if they fans, because they going through some heartache right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yo, I don't understand why. Like, well, you never know what's really going on in the offices and everything, but I mean, I don't understand why like the Steelers or like the Falcons aren't in this conversation, because the Steelers need to do something, because Big Ben is like, well, he got another year in him, maybe another year or two.
Yeah,
but like if I was the Steelers, I'm trying to get Deshaun too.
But
Deshaun with the Steelers would be disgusting.
But we don't know who's involved in these conversations yet.
Right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I like the Steelers. I like the Steelers trying to get him too.
Yeah.
And I just think we don't hear like frontline rumors about those kind of teams in it because one, they don't be in rumors, those kind of franchises and like those, you know. And
Yeah.
secondly, they're not known to make moves like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like media is not gonna speculate on that as much, you know, as the teams they really think have a possibility.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Dope.
Hey, man, we got playoffs coming up this weekend, yo. Starting tomorrow, 105, you know what I mean? 105 p.m. Eastern in this thing. We got the Colts versus the Bills. Shades.
Colts
Who you
at the
got?
Bills. Colts
Yeah.
at the Bills. I got the Bills.
Oh yeah, I mean, facts. Who you got? Who you got, Peach? We're gonna do a little dive into this one, but a little minimal. But who you got first, Peach?
The Colts.
Okay.
Wanna know why? Because I know I might be the off pick with that.
Hold up. Let's see first. Let's see first. You don't know which way I'm leaning. You know what I'm saying? Dig it.
I do.
Okay, who you think I'm going with, Shades?
Of course, bro. You going with Josh Allen, bro. You is not about to go to Colts.
Shit.
You going with Josh Allen. Stop playing.
Look, man. What wins you games in playoffs? Your running game. Defense and the ground game. Man,
Yep.
Jonathan Taylor has been on a whole new tear this whole second half of the season. And I'm going with the Bills. But
Yeah, all of that.
Let me hear y'all whys, because I got my why.
Josh Allen just been on equally of a tear. And look, if you need to score quick, I'd much rather depend on my passing game than my running game. And I don't see the Colts being one of these teams that's going to get themselves in such an insurmountable lead that it can't be, you know, just in case Buffalo is down, that Josh Allen wouldn't be able to crawl himself out of. But yeah, I mean, that's that. I just see Josh Allen taking that little next step, getting a little deeper into the playoffs.
Same thing there. I'm gonna say Josh Allen and the Bills have a good defense as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I see Josh Allen using his legs this game. He's gonna have to use his legs this game. And Stephon Diggs. The Colts don't have anybody to stop Stephon Diggs. He's the #1 receiver this year. Regardless of what anybody says, the stat says it for him. He has the most receiving yards and the most receptions. The only thing he doesn't have, I think, is the touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably one of the top 5 route runners in the league. So Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, Bills defense. Phillip Rivers is going to throw an interception.
All right, what you got? What you got, Peach?
All
Why are you on the Colts?
Because of exactly what you said. What wins games, especially in the playoffs? Defense and running. And while the Bills have a good defense, I've been telling y'all about the Colts last season on the pod. The Colts have a top 5 defense. Don't sleep. They're just not a star-studded defensive unit. You know what I mean? They play
But
good
they are a
team
unit.
defense. Yeah, they're a unit. And they're likely, you know, in my mind, to cause some disruption to the tear that he's been on. And it's also playoff pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's also, you got to prove it to me. Like, you popped out and had a great season. I done seen a lot of quarterbacks have a great season and then fold in the playoffs.
Phillip Rivers hasn't proven shit in the playoffs.
Oh.
So
nothing I'm betting is on Phillips. Nothing. The only thing I'll bet on Phillips right now is that he need money to support them kids and his balls fall.
For real.
Yo, don't he got like 9 now? I think he got 9.
He got 9, bro.
He got 9 kids. Phillip Rivers, the king of shooting up the club. Man,
My man at least got to secure one more contract. Y'all might see a different Phillip.
Yo, what's the next game we got, man? Next game we got Rams versus Seahawks. Who you got?
Rams at Seahawks. I'm going with the Hawks.
Time out. These picks going on the board. This is the first pod we could do this. We start.
I'm taking. I'm taking
go.
record. I'm taking record.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. So, Peach, Rams or Seahawks?
So, this is one of the hardest to pick games on the slate. Because
Yep.
you know how we do. All right, it's playoff time, so you could throw that regular season out the window. But then it's a division rivalry. You gotta bring that regular season back into the window with that. Like, division rivalries is different. I love division rivalries first round of the playoffs because you want to win you know, and then you can't let them win. You know, it's not just you don't want to lose like when you face a random team. It's we ain't losing to them, you know. I love that.
Right.
But man, I gotta go Russell Wilson just because.
Okay.
Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson has proven that don't let them in the playoffs because they like to make noise.
Yeah. I'm going with the Rams. I feel y'all. We just talked about it in the last game. Defense. Rams defense. Shaky at best. A Rams defense.
Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks defense. Shaky at best. Rams defense. That fire. And I mean, we gotta stop sleeping. Yeah, great. I get it. Jared Goff, highly questionable. But his receiving core is secretly one of the best receiving cores in the whole league. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to sleep on that. I'm not sleeping on their passing ability. I'm not going to also sleep on that defense. And I think Ramsey happy to be back in the playoffs, and he daring the motherfucker to throw his way.
Ramsey versus DK number 2 is gonna be dope.
Yep. Because Ramsey did work on him last time.
Yeah, but Mike Evans has shown that big receivers can do work on Ramsey. You know, and DK's a lot more. DK's a lot more.
Sticking? He's sticking DK.
Yeah, he's sticking DK.
Okay.
Yeah, he's sticking DK. He know who the number 1 receiver on that team is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Lockett can be just as explosive and dangerous.
They can put number 22 Hill on Lockett. I'm not saying that he's gonna stop him, but
yeah, you
can put number 22. I think his name is Hill, and give him some safety help and put 1-on-1 with Ramsey.
Yep.
With DK. That's how you do
And
it.
do you like Cam Akers?
I don't like none of their running backs to be the feature guy. I just know they just shuffle them in.
Like the high end.
Just you know,
49ers.
Yeah, man. Yo, next game. I mean, we could talk about it real quick. I mean, if you want, but I think I know where everybody leaning. Buccaneers versus football team.
Yeah, you can skip it.
Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks. Bucks. A clean sweep on the Bucks. We got Ravens versus Titans next. Who you got?
I'm going Titans.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
I'm not.
Ooh.
I'm going this Lamar on the bounce back. He got something to prove. And the Titans, they can't let the Titans look like your last year's playoff Titans. So if they don't stop Henry, of course the Titans win. But they gotta stop Henry, and I think Lamar gonna try to bounce back.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens on this one too. One, fuck the Titans. Two, like I'm not going to bet against Lamar yet. Like, not yet. And if for some reason the Ravens are able to slow down Henry, because they ain't gonna stop shit, but if they're able to slow him down, and I have to go, am I going Tannehill or Lamar? I'm just gonna roll with Lamar there and just go that route. You feel me? So yeah, I got Ravens there.
All right.
Next game on the board: Bears versus Saints. Who you got?
I'm going with them Saints. Saints, man.
Yeah, I think this is a
Who
clean
that?
sweep too. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a clean sweep too, because ain't nobody betting on no Mitch. I'm not a bitch Trubisky. Final game. Hey, we talked about divisional games. We got Browns versus Steelers. Who you got?
I'm going Browns.
This the hardest to pick game on the slate, but I'm going Steelers.
I don't think the Browns is finna let this little quote unquote magical season in regards to them getting to the playoffs for the first time in 18 years. Yeah, no, they ain't letting this shit ride. I think I'm gonna take the Browns on this one. I'm gonna take the Browns
I
on
think
this.
it's exactly how
I only have
happened.
one. I have one reason. I was going Steelers, but I got one reason why I switched it up.
What
Juju
is it?
started talking.
I didn't like
And,
that.
yeah, when Juju talked, I was like, it's over.
I have one. Actually,
Every time Juju disrespect this year, every time Juju disrespect, and it was like highlighted, the Steelers lost.
I got two reasons why I picked the Browns. The first one is Nick Chubb. The other one is Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
Those are my two damn reasons why I picked the Browns. Because
Hey, don't sleep on Connor though.
excuse me, Connor has been complete ass and buns all fucking year.
I'm just saying.
He said complete.
When you play when the time is right, all year be forgotten about.
He ain't nothing compared to Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, bro.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I wasn't saying that at all.
No, I feel you.
And Baker without Odell, Baker gets it done right now, bro. So him with Jarvis, they just need to keep Jarvis and keep doing their thing with their tight ends.
Before we go over to the next little thing we want to get into here, I did want to do this this one more time real quick, just for the people in the back, you dig? Because if you're looking at the video right now, I know you see what hat I got on. Peach don't have his team's gear on because they stupidly won 2 games in a row while we were away, and we getting Trevor Lawrence, bitch. We getting Trevor Lawrence, bitch. We get Trevor Lawrence, bitch.
Hold up though. We didn't
Thank you,
stupidly.
Jets.
We didn't
Jets,
stupid.
I love you now. Jets,
You
I
cool,
love you.
but you know
I
what?
love you.
What's up?
You guys realized to for us to have gotten that pick, we would have had to go 0-16. Because once we won 1, we was already lost the tiebreaker to y'all. As long as y'all didn't win 2, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want to go 0-16. So,
Bro, you over here worried about 1 or 2 games when you could have had 10 years of excellent quarterback play. Fuck that shit, dog.
Possibly, yes, right? But 10 years.
Adam Gates got fired anyway.
10 years. No, it's all good. 10 years. Adam Gates was being salty anyway. But 10 years, and all right, we could have had Trevor Lawrence, and he could be the best for 10 years. 16, you'll remember that shit forever. Forever.
Yeah, this kind of washes away.
It's the means.
Everybody
kind of like,
hey, if that's what it takes to get your franchise turned all the way around, man, I was just shocked, dog. I was shocked when I saw y'all win the first one. And then these fools acting like they wanted to go on winning streaks and shit. Y'all motherfuckers went on a winning streak. How'd that feel this year? We don't know.
Bro, once we won the first game, I knew that I wanted to win the next game. Might as well, shit. Don't go out on the win, shit.
Who did y'all play that last game?
Patriots, right?
Oh yeah, Patriots. But yeah, so Peach, who do y'all want? Who do you want at number 2? What do y'all want?
The same person I've been winning before.
Who?
I've been wanting Fields the whole time not because I don't think Trevor is better. I just don't think he was the better fit for New York. And then on top of that, the other day I heard on the radio somebody that made my point from the other side. He was like, yo, to tell the truth, Trevor Lawrence could have been a bust in New York just because of media pressure and this and that, and like, you know, the pressure for him to be good right now is so high there versus a small town like he's from, like he's used to, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, that was kind of some of the reasons that I like getting a Lawrence jersey anyway. But would have been better to be a Jets jersey. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But then the Dolphins got number 3. I don't know where they're going with that. I think they should go receiver.
I think they're gonna go trade.
Offensive line. I understand why you will definitely want to go receiver.
Yeah. So
Sewell.
Yeah, you're right. They'll protect Tua right now.
Like you right now, I get wanting to get the receiver. You can get that with your second first-round pick. Right now, you have to worry about keeping your quarterback upright. Having the receiver ain't gonna do you no good if you ain't got nobody to protect that man when he trying to do 3 and 5 step drops. You see what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, ideally it would be great to get the best receiver in the draft, but like I just don't see that being the smartest move for them going forward. Even though, you know, there's the obvious connection between him and Smith from Alabama. I mean, the ties is there, the chemistry is there, but what chemistry can you have if your blind side ain't being protected? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I feel you.
I think they might trade that pick back though. I think right now Sewell is projected to go that high, but I don't think no offensive line's been going that high, and I think it might shake up, you know, during the process.
Yeah, especially how these quarterbacks do and these defensive linemen.
Yeah,
like Miami got a boy.
You might have 3-4 quarterbacks go that high
For
off
real.
trades and stuff, you know.
Yeah, and then Miami got the Falcons got the number 4 pick.
So there's a couple of ways they can go with that one, right? Like, I think, me personally, I think they should go with Zach Wilson from BYU, quarterback out of BYU, because it's time to start moving, to start making your future plans past Matt Ryan, because it's Matt Ryan and he puts up numbers.
The next Phillip Rivers.
He put up the numbers, but he can't give you the wins. He can't give you the wins when you need them most.
What they decide to do does depend on if they trade Julio too before the draft.
That's facts. That's facts, because if they trade
Julio, man, you need to do right by him and get him to a place, man. Because
the thing about it this way: if they trade Julio, then I mean, why wouldn't you go after Devontae Smith? Devonta Smith have a full ass Alabama wide receiving core in the league with Ridley and that Ridley came from Alabama. Because it was the other Ridley that was at Georgia, his brother. But have Ridley and Devontae Smith, that be your brand new power tandem. You still got Gage in the slot. You know what I mean? There's a lot they can do there if you picked up Devontae Smith. But man, who's gonna be the quarterback in 2 to 3 years? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what's Julio worth though?
I'm going for Justin Fields or Zach Wilson if they're available at 4.
Yeah, I originally said Zach Wilson, but yeah. What you said? How much? What would Julio be worth, man?
Yeah.
At minimum, a second round pick. Minimum second round and whatever else is they take.
Yeah, I think somebody could probably push for a second round pick just because of recent injuries.
Yeah, that'd be the only. But see, his injuries has been hamstring. You know what I mean? Like this season was hamstring. You in a full off season, your hamstring is good, but You know, if he now
Honestly,
if he
I think it's better. I think it's better for him that it happened this way.
yeah,
Less wear and tear on his body.
yeah, the season wasn't as tough on him outside of injuring the hamstring, but every his knees, ankles, you know, hips, all of that took some well needed rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then the Bengals, they got number 5. I don't know what I mean, all the mock drafts I see is them getting receivers. They're talking about them getting Jahmyr Chase. That's what I see universally. But I would go offensive lineman.
Yes. Yeah, if Sewell is still there at 5,
I would go Sewell.
I would go Sewell there because I mean, look at your franchise quarterback right now. He's recovering from injury. You want to make sure that you keep him upright as long as possible because Burrow can be that dude for y'all. Y'all just got to make sure you keep him healthy. Do not have that man back here looking like Carson Palmer for y'all boys getting his ass whooped left and right. Still trying to make it to the playoffs for Marv Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But these the draft, man. We still got what 3.5 months before the draft kickoff.
Yeah, so we got some combine, we got some pro days, you know, so we're gonna see. We got some footage to research. We're gonna have a whole bunch of people we ain't never heard of that's gonna be like, whoa, who is that?
If you're Trevor Lawrence, do you throw at the combine?
No.
Nah. I throw at my pro day.
Yeah. I was thinking the same
Are
thing.
they having pro days?
Yeah, they're going to end up having
probably have pro days. I don't know about combine, but I think they'll have pro days.
Yeah, I believe they're still having both.
Honestly, this year they should probably just do away with the combine and just have pro days.
I agree, but I think they're going to end up having. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're still having both, the combine and the pro days.
Yeah, it's too much money in the combine, but I would just have pro days this year.
Yeah, but you know, you see what the NFL is. They don't care about the safe. They
don't care about all of that.
They care about them ducats, dog. You know what I'm saying? Some people that's going to be caring about some ducats is some of these potential head coaches going over to some of these head coaching vacancies. And we still got Houston up in the air, right? Houston's still up in the air.
You got Houston, you got Falcons, you got Jaguars, you got Lions, you got Chargers, and you got Jets.
So, man, look, we know what the Jaguars is trying to do. They just met with Urban Meyer today. Hoping some kind of news come out of that either way, so we can know where we're heading from there. But Eric Bieniemy needs a damn job, and I'm trying to figure out where the hell he's going.
He ain't going nowhere until they lose.
Yeah, like he ain't finna be the first domino. You saying?
Nah, he can't be.
Okay.
He should be.
He ain't answering the question until they lose. He gonna tell everybody they gotta wait. If you want him, you gonna wait.
Yeah, you gotta wait. You do have to wait. Yeah, because like it wouldn't make sense for him to be the first move because he's still technically coaching as we speak.
Realistically, most of the interviews right now is Zoom calls. Urban probably the only one who could get a real interview because he's not an NFL person and there's rules right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Bieniemy should probably go for the Chargers or the Falcons job.
I think him and the Falcons would be perfect.
I thought Texans, but if the Texans haven't called him or anything like that, you know, Texans could be perfect for Deshaun.
Texans is fucking up, man. But I think for the culture that is Atlanta, Bieniemy in Atlanta
will be disgusting.
It's just a match made in heaven. You know what I mean? Then if you go and can get him a quarterback with that 4th overall pick, let's say for some weird reason Justin Fields falls, or the Jets, because I've seen some mock drafts where they don't get Fields and they get the dude from BYU.
Or an offensive lineman with Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I've seen those too. I know he's just shaking his dreads vigorously down there.
None of that's happening.
But
only because one, Sam Darnold, worst QBR next to like Trubisky or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta take right there. Number 2, if we don't take the pick there, we trading our pick to somebody who do want Fields.
I agree with that, bro.
who
I
got
mean,
a
if
lot of
I'm he's the hottest name right now to me. Like he's the one of the most surest things I can say at. I think is going to be a head coach. The fact that he comes underneath Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Majority of Andy Reid's successors do very good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Doug Peterson is a Andy Reid successor. He won a Super Bowl. I think there's two other ones that have been very successful as well. I think Pete Carroll might be. No, Pete Carroll wasn't here underneath Andy Reid.
Nah, I think he a Parcells guy.
Yeah. But I got to look it up. But I know Doug Peterson is. But
what's up with your boy Mullen acting like he wanted to get into the NFL?
Dan Mullen did?
I saw that. Yo, I saw that. As he was on our interview list or something, I thought, for this Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'll give him probably 1 or 2 more years before he makes that move.
Nah, I think him. That's just showing interest, like you saying, definitely.
Yeah.
But I can see him in 2 years leaving Florida to go to the NFL if he keeps doing what he's doing. But he got to get that defense straight. If he gets that defense straight, we'll be in the college playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see where some of these names land. I just know that for the teams that are represented on this podcast, Jaguars and Jets, don't fuck this up.
So if you could get any coach you could wanted, would it have been Bieniemy?
Yep.
Or Urban?
Bieniemy.
Urban.
I want Bieniemy.
Why so?
Sure.
Why so over Urban?
Because he's been in the NFL. He's underneath Andy Reid. He knows how to play with a quarterback with talent. He has Andy Reid's playbook, which means he probably has Andy Reid's mindset, which means the playbook is going to develop over time. You're never going to catch on because he's going to bring on something new that you've never seen before in the next thing. And Debo kind of had a playbook like that with Clemson. So, and then you give him Laviska Shenault, then you give him DJ Chark, then you give him James Robinson. You're already giving them weapons to play with. All he has to do is get his bolster up his defense, make sure he gets a good defensive coordinator, bolster up the defense, and get a couple more pieces in the draft, and he'll be in the playoffs in 2 years. I'm not saying Urban Meyer won't do that because I think Urban Meyer will do that because Urban is going to come in and think Super Bowl. But Bieniemy is thinking the same thing, and he has NFL experience.
Right.
You know?
But this is where the reason I asked that is because a lot of people always say the NFL experience, and I agree. That's important. But this ain't the same NFL. This NFL is transferring more and more and more year after year after year. Look at the top quarterbacks that are in the league now. They all came from these offensive sets that are ran in college football. They literally grabbing coaches from college football right now. You got not Cutcliffe, Kingsbury. Kingsbury?
Yeah. Cliff Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury. He's came in the league and already made a splash with his young team that is doing nothing but getting better, right?
Right.
Now we talking about Urban fucking Meyer. We know there's levels to Kingsbury to Meyer. We knew that off rip.
For sure.
This NFL is becoming more and more like the college game, and if it's becoming more and more like the college game, give me one of the best damn college coaches that has ever existed. I'll take that and I'll roll with it.
Okay, I feel you on that, but I feel that your point just made my point. What I'm saying is we're talking about coaches that bring the college playbook. Well, Bieniemy has shown you that that's what he does and is effective, and he's won a Super Bowl, and his quarterback has been an MVP. In the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I know that. Urban has done that in NCAA, and I know that I'm very 100% confident that Urban is going to be successful in the NFL. And if you were to give him Trevor Lawrence, he would be successful. I'm not saying that by any means that he won't be successful. But when you have Urban, and Peach can attest to this, and you can attest to this too, but being a Gator fan and just seeing Urban's track record, wherever he goes, it doesn't end well, bro. And it's already started with some BS already. Oh, Urban wants $12 million a year. I know that's light, and I know
that was also a false. That's also a false report per Adam Schefter.
Yes, that's fake news. But what I'm saying is,
then you can't use that against them.
There's always something that comes with Urban, bro.
That okay, but you're applying that 12 million thing to Urban, and that wasn't even an Urban thing.
No, it doesn't. But that doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter.
That does. Yes, that does.
There's always going to be something that happens with Urban. I'm telling you, bro. It doesn't matter where. Look at his track record,
bro. I know his track record just like you do because we all were watching college football. I get it.
Sure.
I understand what his track record is. I don't care about what happens after 4 years if I won 2 fucking Super Bowls. You think I give a shit what happens once he leaves if we won 2 Super Bowls? So
you think Urban's coming in here? We winning 2 Super Bowls?
We're only speaking on hypotheticals at the moment, correct?
For sure.
So I'm keeping the same energy with the hypotheticals.
Okay.
If he came in here and won 2 Super Bowls and left after 5 years, are you mad?
No.
Then why am I sitting here worried about any of this then?
Because I'm not using the same. I'm not thinking underneath the same hypothetical pretenses, sir. I'm not thinking
most of Urban's issues and problems in his history come from recruiting, something that he wouldn't be worried about in the NFL. Because even when it's like, oh, he left this team, a lot of times it's because he knew that recruiting was trash and he not about to look trash. That's the one thing I respect a lot about Urban. He's not about to look trash.
Right.
I feel you.
But as far as coaches' problems in the NFL, what problems he had that resonate to problems that you have with NFL coaches? It's not really none. It's college shit. College shit so extra. Everybody
for real.
Bullshit.
All them rules and
college
stuff.
shit, you gotta break rules. Like if Belichick was a college quarterback, oh my goodness.
A college coach, yeah.
He's not about to be a college coach, my bad. Quarterback. A college coach, oh man, he'll be the controversy man himself.
No, he'll be Saban. Belichick will be Saban.
And Saban wouldn't be Saban.
And Saban wouldn't be Saban. Saban would be in the pros, probably.
Saban would be Jimbo Fisher. That's what Saban. That's what Saban would. No, he'll be like closer to Dabo is in the way, but Dabo wouldn't be Dabo.
Belichick will be recruiting.
Belichick would come in that bit. Dog, that would be so bad if Belichick left the NFL and went to the NCAA.
Do you know how many rings?
So funny.
How many rings he gonna pull the Pat Riley and drop so many rings on the table, man? What all these damn rings are scattered over your table and shit.
Do everything that I say.
First of all, he signs to a school and he messes up recruiting that year. Everybody switches. Who don't play for Belichick? You out your mind. How does he get the 5-star at every position in his first year?
There's like 20, I think there's 22 5-stars a year, right? He would get all 22 5-stars and I'd be like, how do you have a whole recruiting class of nothing but 5-stars?
How is your punter a 5-star? How do you have a 5-star punter? How's your long snapper a 5-star?
Facts, yo. Hey, who y'all got as the MVP of the season? I think. Rod. Yeah, I don't know if this is universal, but I know me and Shay's on the same page. Who you got?
Hey, Rod, he better get it.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
He got
get that.
What he got? 48-4.
Hold on, let's look at that up right now.
It's either 47-4 or 48-4.
I think it's 48.
Those numbers are so ridiculous. They're ridiculous. That don't make any fucking sense.
48-5.
48-5.
48-5, 4,299 yards, 121.5 passer rating.
Oh my God.
He better win, bro. He better win.
Bro, like I don't even know what to do if he.
Who would they snub him for? Mahomes. They snub him for Mahomes because they love Mahomes, boy.
Hold on, let me see.
But Aaron Rodgers isn't the guy you snub because he was the Mahomes before Mahomes. I don't know.
Right.
If it was somebody else, I will automatically call snub. But
Mahomes can't win. He just got 500 more yards, bro. That's it. He got 4,740 yards, 38 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 108.2 passer rating.
Yeah, no, I gotta give it to A-Rod. Yeah, 121 nuts. 121 is nuts, yo. Like that's
you know
that's
how
almost
close
that's
to
almost
perfect that is.
right because what perfect is what 127
128 point something.
128
No,
point
you can
something.
go up to 140 something.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like
that's a different
149
one.
or 147 or something. It's like,
Well, I'm sure that Aaron Rodgers has the highest QBR in the league this year.
Oh, hands down.
Like there's no way you out here throwing 48 and 5. Bro, the fraction percentage of the interceptions to touchdown is so ridiculous. Yo, that's
look at
nuts.
Brady real quick.
That's nuts,
They
man.
don't even look at, when they look at it, they don't even look at the percentage to touchdowns. They look at the percentage to passes. When he throws like 30 times a game average plus probably, you know what I'm saying? That 4 interceptions to that.
Brady could have been in the picture if he had like 6 less interceptions. But Brady got 4,633 yards, 40 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 102 passer rating.
I know every Tampa Bay fan is like from 20. What was it? How much interceptions did James
30.
Lee win?
30.
Like
30. Remember, he
30.
went 30 for 30. He did an ESPN doc.
Damn. From 30 to 12, that's their best numbers of the year right there.
And you said 40 tutties?
Yes, sir.
40 tutties for Tom Brady at age 43?
Yes, sir.
Boy.
46.99 yards.
Give me whatever quarterback in this draft is Tom Brady. I'm talking about that longevity and that winning. Like, what's up with that? Tom Brady's LeBron. I've been telling people that.
Yeah. Tom Brady was LeBron before LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't think Tom Brady's going to be LeBron. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to wind up being LeBron.
I just mean his durability wise.
Yeah,
who
you're
lasts
right.
that long? You know?
You're right.
Who plays 20 years with like
what?
Out like never.
Brady had one season that he was out because remember he tore his Achilles or ACL? MCL something.
Might be something like that.
It was one of those. Yeah. That was the Matt Castle year that they won 11 games and didn't make it to the playoffs.
You're right.
So that was the only season.
That Heineken is running through your boy real quick.
All right. Well, while he's gone, Peach, let's talk about this college football championship game coming Monday.
Well, damn it, the road to this college football championship was crazy. It was nuts. Niggas wasn't playing. Niggas might not have played at all. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Did they play enough games to get in?
Yeah.
All this. They killed the number one thought to be team. Maybe number 2 in some people's eyes. But, man, it's going to be a good game because, for one thing, Alabama shows up for every big-time game. Pretty much every game ever, but definitely every big-time game.
Mm-hmm. And
Ohio State seems to do the same thing. They show up for big-time games, no matter what they predicament situation. And I'm going to have to go with Ohio State because fuck Alabama.
Okay, see.
Let's go.
Go Ohio State.
So, so obviously it's fuck Alabama in this bitch.
I think Bama gonna win though.
But what you never gonna hear your boy say is go Ohio State. That ain't coming from me. That was a quote that I just quoted what Shay said. That was not my direct quote.
Go Ohio State.
Look, Ohio State robbed us of a national championship that was rightfully ours. We should be at 6 right now. Oh, don't hi. You ain't even caught my 5 yet. So, but this is what I will say about Ohio State. I saw what they just did to a Clemson team that I did not think that could be done to. I don't know how I feel about this game. I don't know where I'm leaning yet. So,
and Fields hurt.
I'm sorry, what?
And Fields is hurt.
What you mean
he was hurt halfway in that game.
He got hit in the ribs. They said he had to shoot him up. They shot him up with whatever, bro. The way that hit,
shoot him up again,
bro. The way that hit looked though, that boy might have some cracked ribs, boy. I wouldn't be shocked if he got some cracked ribs.
Well, they
but
gonna
if he play through it, he gonna play through it.
Went this way, bro. Like
I seen that.
He couldn't even get on the bike, bro. He was like,
I think the dude who hit him got ejected.
It was a targeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. I'm doing it. The damn fuck eyes. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with the fuck eyes.
Who you going with, Shades?
I'm going with Buckeyes too, but I think Bama gonna win. But I want the Ohio State. I want the Buckeyes to win.
I think Ohio State gonna win for this reason.
Bama got Najee Harris. They got Devontae Smith. I think Waddle's coming back.
But the reason that they beat Clemson is because they won in the trenches. If you could beat Bama in the trenches, that's where Bama beats everybody. You know what I'm saying? They got mad pressure on Trevor, mad quick.
I feel you, but Bama got the trenches.
So do Clemson. Clemson don't lose in the trenches. That's how they beat Bama. That's what I'm saying. That's the formula right there. You got to win in the trenches first. You know,
that's
if they get in Mac Jones' face, he's not getting the ball out.
Was as strong as Clemson was last year. They lost a lot of talent.
Can I just say this? Like, fuck this game. Like, I'm gonna say this though. Miami got to play Alabama the first game of the season next year, dog.
Oh, dang, boy.
So you really want Bama to win? Because if they coming off a loss, I'm
gonna be coming off of a freshly repaired ACL, De'Aaron King, dog.
Why did y'all do that to yourself?
Because we were supposed to be better than where we are at right now.
That's why we always do it to ourselves.
Because we scheduled this one when we had Rick. In Rick's first year, we're supposed to be better than where we're at currently. When Rick left after that badass season he had, and then Manny stepped in, and Manny is trying to right this ship. And thankfully, look like Rhett Lashley is coming back. My offensive coordinator is coming back because, if anything, we're gonna have to be creative, trying to beat Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out here on January 8th. 2021 at 8:58 p.m. Alabama gonna beat the shit out of ass.
Don't do that.
Why the fuck not? I know where the state of my team is at currently. I understand that both of my defensive ends that were my stud defensive ends are going to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that
linebacker too, didn't you?
No. We good at linebacker because all three of the ones that started before. They gone. But and then Brevin Jordan just announced he's going to the league. He was gonna have to be a key piece against Alabama, even though we got Will Mallory, Duval County representative. You know what I'm saying? And really, to be real with you, he had a better season this year than Brevin did, but that's neither here nor there. But we gonna get our ass whooped. But man, I don't even talk about this game now.
We relate to y'all on that scheduling bullshit because when we were supposed to be better with McElwain, we scheduled that Texas A&M shit when they didn't have Jimbo Fisher. Okay, that shit fucked our year up.
We talking about college football, but I'm sorry to bring this back to the draft, but bro, I know I said I wanted Travis Etienne, but I said it's outside the pod, but I kind of want Kadarius Toney because I just thought about something. If we had Kadarius Toney with Laviska Shenault and they ran the Wildcat, what?
Did we just lose Peach? We lost Peach, but that's okay. So, damn. So Kadarius Toney. Oh God,
he's projected in the third. But what if we was able to snatch him in the second? Or the third if he was still there in the third. You know what I mean? But Kadarius Toney with Laviska, and we had Trevor. Mm-hmm. We still got James. Pick up a free agent, nice free agent running back. Ooh,
I mean that's doable because we got so much cap space. You know what I'm saying? I think we got $100 million cap space right now. So I mean, it's doable. It's doable.
Speaking of cap space,
Uh-huh.
money. That's the only reason I wouldn't trade my second overall pick for Watson, because that boy is coming in at 40 mil a year. Pay that man instantly. And that's why his value can't be that high as a pick. Because I can't give you that and I have to pay him.
Yes, you can, because then you're just picking up the contract of a guy that's worth that money, that's going to put the production on the field. He's going to be worth the contract.
Certified stud.
Like, we know he's going to be worth the contract, so you was going to end up paying your stud quarterback at some point anyway. If you got the cap, the only teams that should be doing this is teams with cap space anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, teams without cap space, keep your ass over there in the corner. But if you got some cap
if you
space,
have the option to get like a Fields possibly though. Because it's different if we didn't have the option to get like a possible Justin Fields, yes, unproven, but potential, you know? But if we didn't have the chance to get him, all day, I'll trade my number one for Watson.
right.
You know, if y'all didn't have the chance for Trevor Lawrence, I'm pretty sure you'd probably be similar. You know what I'm saying? But with that opportunity, that drops his value at this time to not that high. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
Yeah. Hey, moving along from the NFL for a second here. What y'all boys, who y'all boys think the hottest team in the NFL? I'm sorry, NFL in the NBA right now. Because right now, for me at least, it's them damn 76ers, boy. Dominating over there in the East, but I can understand if somebody said the other team that I'm sure one of y'all is gonna say. Go ahead, hit me with it.
The Suns.
There it is. There it is. Surprise team of the season so far?
Not a surprise.
The Suns.
Not a
They
surprise.
got snubbed. They got snubbed. How they get invited to the bubble where everybody was supposed to have a chance? Didn't lose a game and didn't have a chance. They had fire built up. They was happy the season didn't take a long layover. You know what I'm saying? They fire still.
No, they did. They did have a chance. Didn't they have to play the Trailblazers? And they weren't going that game with the playoffs.
Nah, I think they didn't even get to. Somebody else got a. It was all right. So it was the Trailblazers and the Jazz that played the game you're talking about. Like winner get in, or the Nuggets. One of them. One of those teams played that game you're talking about to win and get in. But they were 8-0 and literally didn't have a chance to get in.
Right. So I see what you're saying, because they showed last season.
And then got Chris Paul.
But what I'm saying is the surprise is being number one in the West. That is a surprise. No, nobody expected them to be number one in the West right now.
But see, let's not be overreactive either, because I mean, what they played
9 games,
8 games so far. Like, I mean, it's 8 games into an 80-something, 81
yeah,
game.
we definitely gotta wait till All-Star break.
Right, like yeah.
They're less surprising than the Magic being number 2 in the East, though.
That's facts.
That's crazy.
That's
or
facts.
The Knicks, them Knickerbockers.
Hey, Julius Randle has been a problem.
The Knicks got a lot of sleepers.
RJ Barrett's starting to play a little bit better too.
The center,
Robinson. That's the Florida
Austin
boy, right?
Rivers off the bench is nasty. And they rookie, they first round pick got hurt. Toppin.
Yeah, Toppin.
Yeah. But I don't know if y'all saw this. I saw this little report that came up about the Hawks. John Collins is over here questioning how the offense and how it's being handled by Trae Young. So I'm thinking like, hey, who gonna be the person that's gonna go out there and get what's his name? Fuck. I just said it. What's the damn the Zach? Oh, not Zach Collins. Fuck.
John Collins.
John Collins. Thank you, dog. Who's gonna be the team that's gonna go pick up John Collins via trade? Because we know if it's gonna be some problems in that organization, they rolling with Trae. So
yeah.
So who benefits from a guy like a John Collins?
Spurs maybe. They need some help.
Yeah.
Anybody maybe, because centers are hard to find solid position. Why they won't lose him and they'll fix that shit because it's hard to replace that shit.
I'm gonna tell you the team.
But it do got value.
Tell you the team.
Who?
We need a really good big man to be with Bill and Westbrook. You feel me?
Ooh.
And that's a great landing spot.
And that would definitely help with their defense because their defense is trash.
You see what I'm saying?
How Bradley Beal put up 60 points and y'all score 135 points, but y'all are 139, 145.
And
because you can't play no defense.
No dang defense, bro.
They out there putting up all-star game totals.
Are you guys surprised where the Rockets at in the standings so far?
Nope.
No, the chemistry, the chemistry between John Wall and Harden, like
Harden, they should have traded Harden.
Could have got a lot more back for him.
Could have got a lot back for him, bro. I would have traded Harden a long time. He said he went out. Get him out, man.
Hey, y'all do y'all thing for a second. Keep rolling with the topics. I'll be right back.
Yeah, man, because your boy want to get in on this LaMelo Ball real quick. Jalen Rose said that LaMelo reminded him of Jason Kidd. I kind of felt that too with the passes that I saw. But Melo is averaging 12 points, 41% from the field, 36% from three, 5 rebounds, and averaging 1.6 to 2 steals a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's definitely doing good because I got him in fantasy all the time.
Yeah. So he's doing this thing.
Jaylen Brown is balling right now.
Huh?
So Jaylen Brown is balling right now.
Jaylen Brown is balling?
Yeah.
Who the Celtics playing?
Washington.
Yeah. Whoever playing Washington, you better play them because their defense is trash. Yeah, man, but I don't know. You think LaMelo's gonna win Rookie of the Year? Everybody's projecting him to.
So far, so good. That boy been hooping.
He been shooting long range.
Yeah, and then injuries always affect rookies. So whatever rookie get hurt don't got that chance. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, he got to stay healthy for sure.
He been balling.
And the confidence that I'm seeing from him is like he like having fun out there.
I think that's affected by the team you go to. They embraced him because they needed that there. Some teams he wouldn't come in such a big dog off rep. He the biggest dog on campus already because they needed that. They don't got no star power, above him. He could be the biggest star they had in a minute.
By Jordan too.
Yeah, you're right. That probably give you a different thought in your mind.
Like what?
Mm-hmm. Then on top of that, what you say?
No, what you about to say?
I was about to say on top of that, like, when your teammates like look at you like that, they gonna do everything they can to help you.
Exactly, because they embracing, they ain't hating. There's no jealousy or nothing like that. It's like a brotherhood already. You know what I mean? And then the way he throwing the alleys, he's unselfish with the ball. They're feeding each other. You know what I'm saying? They look like a team already.
Plus, he's a big part of that young generation of the game. You know what I'm saying? He's a big part of that style. Like he's that style. The young. You want guys going into what Curry changed the game into and stuff like that. He plays like that.
And they're not that far out. So if they can kind of get a couple more, if they can kind of get the team thing, it's probably just defense because they got players, they got talent. It's probably the defense. You know what I mean? They're, right now they're number 12. If they can just keep it close, man, keep it close because the East is going to be crazy this year. The team
I think both races gonna get crazy this year. When you see the year start out,
the Raptors are 1-6. They're at the bottom, bro. I never expected the Raptors to be. What happened? They got rid of Serge Ibaka. I know that.
it'd be hard to replace people sometimes, and it's hard to see the value.
ST, I was saying like, what the freak happened to the Raptors, bro? They're 1-6 right now.
Yeah, early season woes for the Raptors. I mean, it's not a good start, but I feel like the East is going to end up being like hellaciously competitive once again this season, and I think they're going to end up bouncing back. It's just a very bad start, you know.
And the Nuggets too. The Nuggets is in the same boat.
Yeah. Nuggets sitting at
3-5.
Whew, not the start that they were anticipating.
What about Kyrie Irving?
Like, what about him? Like in regards to the fact that he both him and KD been out like multiple games already this year.
The fact that he's out and he's not hurt.
Yeah, I mean it's
not COVID.
That's a little problematic.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
Because it's not like you were in the bubble and you needed to rest. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not injury and if it's not COVID, then why are you not out there with your squad?
And for more than one game, like, you know, everybody got a personal day here or there, in, you know what I'm saying, that come on a game. Like, who be missing multiple games with a personal issue?
Now, is he like? Well, I know he's out, but do he be like sitting in the stand?
He ain't traveling with the team.
Okay, so yeah, in this instance, I mean, it looks hellaciously suspect, but this one of those situations. I need to know what the fuck going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
The thing about it is, if like death in the family, this or that, usually that be like something that could be like that. Usually you'll hear that news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fact that it's like, I feel like they got something going on. I don't know. I'm feeling like shit. Conspiracy.
Yeah, that's crazy for, you know, especially if you had them coming out of the East. Now, it's not saying that you should be overreacting just yet, but definitely should be questioning some things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even know why KD was out.
Right. Like, I can understand it. Yeah, I like, well, shit, because KD was out all of last year. So I mean,
could it be rest?
And hey, they might be just trying to make sure he stay healthy because they know they're gonna need him. They don't need him right now. They're gonna need him come playoff time, and that's key for him. And like, I keep forgetting like how long KD has been in the league. Also, like I still look at KD as like young guy, even though he's not young guy. He's been in the league since what, 2010?
I was just about to say he about to be at a decade, ain't he?
Yeah, like I got to stop looking at him as like, oh, he been in the league 6 years or so. No, like it always feels like that to me, especially when you take some years and just go cheat.
No, I think KD's been in the league longer than that. You know, year like 14.
For real?
Yeah, hold on.
Did he come in that soon after LeBron?
Yeah, what year was LeBron?
03.
03?
He came in 07.
07.
Damn.
So yeah, okay. So yeah, he year 13. 14.
Damn, so, time be flying.
Time do be flying, bro. Yeah, bro, it's because that's nuts. That's nuts to me that he's been in the league that long. But yeah, you got to start trying to think about resting that man. Like, got to, because
bro, you got to prolong it, bro. You got to play the long game, bro. It's about.
I mean, they team can't win without him. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm looking for my
regular season wise.
I'm looking for my Heat to start making some moves in this East right now. We kind of middle of the pack. I think
Jimmy had some issues.
Jimmy was out, you know, but that's gonna be up and down all season in regards to health and stuff like that. So I'm just hoping that he can remain as healthy as possible so we can keep pushing. Look, I don't want last year to be no it was in the bubble fluke. I want none of that. Like, I ain't saying we got to go win a championship right now, but I'm saying we need playoffs and we need deep run. I want Eastern Conference Finals at minimum, even though that's going to be a tough ass. This is going to be a tough ass conference. This East is a tough ass conference. The East is like it's so amazing to me, dog. Like I hate fucking I don't hate, but to like be over here tooting LeBron's horn. But like as soon as he leaves, that whole conference is competitive.
For real.
How is that a thing? like bro, I understand. Like he had the East on lock for like
But
10
it
years.
wasn't as competitive
You
as when
gotta
it was
remember.
there.
You gotta remember the East was competitive when he was there for 2 and below. But you know, like it's showing how much it's competitive now because he was such a lock, which is a testament to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yo, Shades, what's up with these new releases, dog?
Hey, you know, we got a new segment in the pod called Just Kicking It.
Kicking it.
Kicking
So,
it.
you know, we're gonna finish off the pod with something smooth, something nice. I want y'all to be aware for all the sneakerheads out there. So this is for y'all. Wanted to basically talk about a couple of sneaker deals that's coming out. We're gonna discuss it every Friday. So on January 14th, there's supposed to be a release of these dunks, and it's gonna be like a release like never before because they're releasing 5 dunks on the same day. In Japan, actually in Japan, it's already been released. They released them yesterday in Japan. And they're going to release them in America January 14th. They're $100 a piece, but the resale value on them is going to be crazy. It's going to be $500 to $1,000 for some of these dunks. So you can get your hands on some of these dunks. You want to make a quick dollar. You want to flip your money. I would definitely say invest into the dunks. Look at the Nike sneaker app and look on Finish Line. You know, those are some of the places that you can find them. But these dunks, man, they look crazy. We're going to put them up on our Twitter page.
Yep.
So if you want to see what they look like, they got the red, they got the black, and they're solid colors. So it's nothing crazy. So it's just solid colors like red and white, black and white, baby blue. They got the baby blue low dunks and white. They got these gray and high. They got the mid dunks, and they're like white and
God,
gray.
The white and gray boys.
Woo!
Yo, like Shay said, go to our Twitter page at Homie Studios. It's gonna be by the time this episode will go up, it'll already be on the Twitter page. Go to the Twitter page and go check these things out. Make sure y'all definitely if you can, get your hands on a pair of these and don't put them on your damn feet.
Do not put them on your feet. Put them on eBay or go on StockX, resell them. But yeah, man, that was it for Just Kicking It. I appreciate y'all for vibing out.
Yeah.
Now we into the shout outs, you know what I mean? ST,
Yes,
bro. You got any shout outs, you know what I'm saying, for the episode 23?
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to elongated vacations. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need those in your life to recharge. Recharge y'all. Make sure y'all out there, y'all recharge y'all batteries before you go back into work. Get you some good sleep. Do all that shit because all that shit key to making sure y'all have a good ass day. And that's what we try to have is good vibes around this bitch. And the only way to have good vibes, meditate, have a good ass day. You dig? That's my shout out. Get your ass some sleep.
Yo.
What you got, bro?
You already know. Shout out to the pod. Shout out to season 2.
Yep.
Shout out to family. Shout out to the new year. We gotta get it, you know. Let's not do last year.
For real.
Shout out to all the positive things that Shade's got us trying to do with the pod and with everything else in the world, you know what I'm saying? So
thanks.
Let's keep that going.
Yes, sir. What you got, Shade?
I piggyback off everything y'all said. Shout outs to all the listeners out there, all the homies across the world. Let's hold strong. We gotta stay planted when this BS and these storms are coming. Right now is the season to stay planted. Don't go all crazy, going here, doing this and doing that, taking your money out, investing in here, investing in there without doing your research. So right now is the time to stay planted. Get reacquainted with your family and friends. Get that rhythm back. Get that vibe back. Keep the good vibes. Keep the good vibes in your life. Don't take your good vibes for granted. If you have people in your life that are positive, keep them in your life. If you have negative people in your life, don't be afraid to get them out of your life. It's okay. You'll be just fine.
Yep.
So here's the 2021, getting the bad vibes out, good vibes in, and let's keep it going, bro. God willing, let's keep it going. And shouts out to everybody out there, man. Shouts out to everybody.
That's facts. That's facts. Facts Kellerman. You know what I mean?
Yiddy.
But until next time, fellas and homies, it's been your boys. Man, y'all know the fucking vibes, man. Hold up. We holla at y'all on Wednesday. Yiddy.
Yiddy.